People, welcome back to my channel. As I promise you guys, I'll make a video every weekend, either from my breakdown for the trade that I took, or either the stuff that I'm looking in the market, try to show people the breakdown and what they have to look when they see such things happen. So it's been 2 weeks, 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I'm not trading because I'm in a break period. Sometimes it's good to stay away from chat, but I cannot stay away from chat, even if I'm not placing a trade. But I look at what the market is playing, because the moment I stay away from chat, not opening the chat is like, my brain is like I'm stopping my brain to work properly when it comes to the trading. So this one make me look at the chart like every single day and try to understand what is happening, what I have to do. You see those kind of stuff. So the first thing that I'm gonna show you guys is gonna be GBP the breakdown on GBP Then I'll try to touch this other stuff. Then at the end of the day, I'll tell you guys which stuff I'm gonna focus on and going forward. So the first things is GBP as I told you guys. If you can check my GBP this is the way it is. I hope David won't kill me to see my Wyckoff. It's been just so funny. When I see market was being stuck on this level for so long, since 18 May, market was being stuck in this level, consolidating, accumulating orders. Then I realized, okay, maybe something is happening here. Why not trying to see almost a month of market stuck here? Why not try to see, like in terms of looking at Wyckoff, what is happening there? You see, this is why I try to mark all those stuff in my understanding of Wyckoff. So this is how I mark, and then I see what was happening and what need to be happen next. So the things that I'm gonna explain to you guys is gonna be here. That is why I'm going to explain to you what happened here. How are you gonna take your trade? What am I seeing there? And the other story is I'm gonna explain to you guys about this line here. And inside here, you see there is a beautiful price action that is happening here. The first things that I want to show you and tell you guys, I'm not here to tell you that support and resistance doesn't work. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not the type of guy who come and try to impress and try to show you things that they don't work, but other people, they are doing them and making a lot of cash. Even on supplier and demand, we do learn something called SNR. The SNR is support and the resistance. Then we have the SSR, that is the one we call the significant support and the resistance. So SNR, let me draw for you guys. The SNR is like, you have market, you have this low and you have the high. Then market is stacking, let's say, in between here. Market come, react to the support, go up, react again to the resistance, react to the support. But the good things with supply and demand is that when we see something like this happening, the only thing that we want to do now is to check to the left side. Let's say maybe to the left side. What is here on the left side? What is there? What is making this price stuck on this level? You see, I can keep my zone like this. Then what I'm gonna wait is for the reaction, for market to come and react after they collect their orders. When they feel like there is enough liquidity, then this zone here become my PA. So the PA is the price approach. How is the price approaching to my decision point? So every time when markets come here, I want to see the rejection. I want to see what the market is showing me from this area. Then from here, it's either you're going to see market is going to go to the outside like this, come again, seek liquidity, take out all the people that they've been buying with their stop, because most of the people, they become used to this area. They'll tell you, they'll say, okay, market is gonna come here, it's gonna bounce back from here, then I'm gonna buy. Then people, so that they are selling, they'll say it's gonna come up, I'm gonna sell. You see those kind of stuff. So people, they are going to do such things, and we know market normally does these things like every single day. They will make people, induce people, try to understand on this level is going to hold, because everything you understand about the market is in the mindset. It's about the psychology. It's not about the strategy. because you can have a proper block, you can have a proper decision point, but it's not holding. The things that you have been ignoring, but that is the one that is playing. You see those kind of stuff. So we need to keep that in mind. We need to understand this. Then at the end of the day, market is gonna come and seek again the liquidity on top, then go. But my main issue is, how do you take the trade from this area? You see, how do you take the trade from that area? So this is the main issue that you need to focus as a trader. You need to have your pattern. If you see the market rejecting from here, then you know, okay, I'm gonna take a trade. Remove that mentality of saying resistance or support doesn't work. It does work. The thing is that you need to know when to place your trade. First time back, you can take a trade. Second time back, you can take the trade. Third time, stay away from that resistance and support, because there is a higher probability of market break this level, then run. I can even give you an example here. This is a typical example. What you're gonna say is that, okay, we have a significant demand. This is a demand level, that area. First time, market respect the demand level. And at the same time, this block is reacting as a dynamic support. You see, market come, touch for the first time. Second time they come, they could not make up until the level. Third time they get here. You see, so market get on the level, then start buying. Now check what happened again on the third time. Do you see what happened? They break the level, they go back again, they come back again. If you compare the way market was going to the downside, compare this one to this one, the other one, you see. So they are collecting all the orders that was been resting in that demand area. And at the end of the day, check the way the zone becomes so weak. So here, if you want, you know how to trade plus your pattern, you can take a trade here, you can take a trade here. Here you need to wait for a confirmation, because you know market is gonna come in the run. Then you can wait for a confirmation. You see those kind of stuff. So this is how you need to look when you are trading. Don't follow those people who are saying supporting the resistance doesn't work. It does work. Sorry guys, you just need to know what you are looking at the market. And we get, let's say, a sell. Market is selling, market drop, create a base, then market drop. But where is the target where market is going? There is another thing that we call an SSR. So SSR is like this. You have your line. You see this line here. This is your line. When you have this line, so the only thing that you need to do from this level is that you see how market is reacting to this zone. Sometimes you're gonna see market just come, touch the zone, drop, touch the zone, drop. This is reacting like a resistance. Then market get somewhere here, market break. Then market come again, market drop. Then you see market break. What do you expect next? Is when markets come back to this area to respect the level and continue again. So this line here is normal resistance or support. It become the SSR, significant support and the resistance. Is the area where market was being reacting to. So this is how we call this. But I'm gonna make sure, as I promise you guys, when this channel hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna make sure I make a video explaining few stuff in details, SSR, whatever. I'm gonna make sure to do that. Anyway, so let's see now what happened here. Do you guys see what happened here? So I marked this level, then I was seeing the way market was reacting to this zone. So if we take this line and try to put it from up until this area, what are you gonna see? This area was acting as an SSR, a valid SSR. Market come, touch the zone, goes to the upside, break, touch, reject, come again, reject. Do you see how this line was acting, guys? So this line was very, 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 very significant. Again, we break, we come back to this level. This one I'm just explaining about supply and demand, the SSR, how the SSR is working. Then, okay, we get on this level. I explained to you guys, when you see an SSR, make sure on the last level, if you get something like this then base, just know that this SSR is a very, 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 very strong. Very strong. The only person who can show you this is only Mansori, but other people they'll never tell you this. And the second person is Getson. I'm joking, guys. So you see, you have this decision point, the ident based, Mansori call it double marabuzu. You see this one. So if you zoom out from here, let's say you go to the low time frame, what you're gonna see there, you're gonna see where market create a block. So market rally, then market create a base, then market rally again. So this is why you see market come back to the zone. Then check the reaction after market tests the level. We got the zone on H4. I explained to you guys on the previous video. We got the zone. But what do? You go to your M15. So simple, guys. You go to M15. Try and see what is happening. How is market reacting from there? Then what you see? The first level, come and touch the zone. Here, market buy, react to this level, drop again. Then here, if we mark, let's say we mark in terms of structure, what you're gonna say, we have lower low, then we have the lower high, another lower low, then we have another lower high, lower low, whatever it is. Then here, markets come and break again all this level. But if you want to try to understand again, how do you take the trade from here? I explained to you guys about the PA also. This is the 3D. You see, we have our 3D as our price approach inside our significant support and resistance where we need to take the trade. 3D, one touch, second touch, and the third one. You could check your entry here. If you want for more confirmation, this is when you're gonna go maybe later again to low time frame. People that are using M5, I'm not against that because I does use that also. So when you get here, then you realize market is start buying. You can check your entry, but already from here, when I see this 3D, from me myself, I'm gonna take a trade already from there. Then market start doing what? Start buying. We have a break of structure. What do you expect next when market is coming? So we're expecting market to come and react on this level here. I'm gonna show you guys on M30 what I need to do. Let me just go straight on M30 because I saw a decision point there. What was happening there? You see, so I have this decision point. I'm expecting market to come and react to this zone. But in case of market not reacting, I'm not gonna take a trade there. I need to see a reaction. The reaction is gonna be the same stuff like this. Market has to delay before getting to my zone. If market is coming and dropping like this, up until my zone, I'm not gonna take a trade because there is no any confirmation of market going to my side. Then market when it was coming to the ups to the downside, market create this level here, the level that we call eco eyes, or in supply and demand we call it the fake out zone. So where market is building liquidity because market get here, reject, drop. Market get here, reject and drop. At the same time, market is creating another compression. That compression we call it momentum line. So I can connect from the downside where market started until the top, then try to see how is the market reacting to my line. What you're gonna see, market just come and touch, goes up again, touch, goes up again. But what you see, these things has so many confirmation for me to take even a sell position if I was trading. Then what you see here, we have the first touch, second touch, and the third touch. So this is what we call a 3D. But the 3D is happening where? This is what you need to understand. Let me go again back to M15. This is what you need to understand. So this 3D happen where we have the QML. For people that they know me, I do trade QML. Okay, other people they'll say, no, I have my break of structure, market return here, but they forgot on top we have a QML. This is the QML level. You are not gonna look always for the perfect picture, but you need to understand what is the concept and what is the story telling you. It depends also on which time frame you're looking at. And if you remember, on this level where we have the QML, is the H4 zone. Let me go back again here. Is the H4 zone where we have the drop, base drop. So we need to go to our M15 again, try and check what is happening on that zero zone where market drop. Then we realize we have the QML on that base. So already I found my level where market is going to sell. What I need to do is just wait for market to react from there. I explain even here the first entry. So this is the first entry. In this trade, we have three confluence. We have 3D. This is 1, 2, 3. The people, they call it 3 drives. Then we have a momentum line. This is the momentum line. Loss of momentum. Market is going to the upside, but is delaying to take time to get to a decision point. Already the sign that market is going to drop. Again, we have this eco eyes. The eco eyes is what we wait for. The eco eyes is for market to come and run the eco eyes. And the second point, the last point is we have a BMS where we have a break of structure, then market return there with a loss of momentum, and the point of interest, people, they can call it, oh, I have my order block, whatever, because if you want to see the order block, I think we need to go to M30 to see the order block. For people that they're using order block, you're going to see is the last buy before they sell. So this is the last buy before they sell, but the only confirmation that was there was the QML, because when you say about the order block on itself, you don't know exactly where market is going to sell. You don't know if it's gonna sell from the open 50% or it's gonna run the order block. So you need to understand and have precision. Then what happened on the second one? So if we remove the order block stuff, check here, then we are following structure. So from the structure, then what we need to understand is that market was doing what? Was giving us the higher high, higher low. So let me mark for you guys. From this point, we have this area here. This is what you need to understand. Do you see, guys? In terms of structure market, the way it was going. So people that they don't know about the QML, they need more confirmation. So what they are going to do is that they are going to wait for market to break this area, then return to the order block, whatever they call it, so that they can take a sell position. But what you see here, when market was going to the upside, market did create a rally, base rally. Then when we have a rally, base rally, so when we have something like this, market create a base, then market's rally. We expect market to return back to this zone and continuation again. But what we realize, market didn't respect the same way like the way we're thinking. Then market does another story. So when market does another story, so what do we wait for? What we wait for is for market to do what? To come back to that level and react, then sell. So this is what you see. We have this zone here, market return back after creating what we call an accumulation of orders. So market creating an accumulation of orders, then they manipulate that order. Because here, orders been stuck. Then markets run to the top. Then when they run to the top, they just return back to this one. I know people that they are trading order block. They're going to see, okay, let them wait here to see if market is going to get there and sell. You see, they're going to miss this trade. So you need just to understand what is happening, how is the market going. Then from here, market did what? Market drop. So on the dropping, we see market could not again respect this level. Why this level? I call it a breaker. We in supply and demand, we call it the SR flip. Because this last candlestick was the one that was helped the market to come and run this liquidity, the one that was resting here. This is why you see market return back, trade inside there, then drop. But if you check again here, there is a QML. Let me show you guys. There is a QML there also. What do you see? There is a QML here, guys. We have the high, we have the low, higher high, then lower low. Then let me go to M5 so that we can see it properly. Do you see? We have the high, we have the low, higher high, then lower low, market return back, then we sell. So when we sell, market drop to the downside, then markets return again back. The same story, where people, they tell you, support and the resistance doesn't work. Market does return again there. Then, I'm not going to tell you guys, but there is another QML. We have a high, we have a low, we have the higher high, then market return all the way to this side. What is the PA? We have eco eyes, or if you don't want, you can say I have a 3D. The 3D is here again. So we have 1, 2, 3 for you guys to do what? To sell. This is how market does sell. Then market goes to the downside. You see. So this thing is just so easy. It just depends on how you see the market. Because I saw people that they see this block. They know market is going to buy more, but they forgot that market is already break this area. Then market has to come back to that level again. Then market drop. What is the next liquidity zone? The next liquidity zone is this one. This is the low. How can you buy from this compression? when you know this compression, market has to run all its compression. Sometimes market even can come and run all this low. So you just need to pay attention to whatever you know and whatever you understand. Let me look at USA 30 and try to show you something, guys, just quickly before I close these things. Okay, let me try here. Let me try here. Yeah, so okay. So I had a zone that I marked. I'm sure maybe let me show you guys on let me show you on the other chart. Okay, the chart is here. Let me show you guys. I'm sure because I remember I had the zone that I've already marked somewhere here on USA 30. This is just Bitcoin. Let me show you guys on USA 30. USA 30, USA 30 is gonna be. I'm sure it must be this one because this is why I didn't mark it. Yeah. Okay, guys. Oh, I know I've already made a video about all this markup there here. If you want, you can go watch that level. Then we're gonna see what was happening. Because when market return here, inside here, there was a fair value gap that market react and buy all this way. Then here I was expecting a reaction to buy, market just buy small. Then they seek this liquidity, the one that was resting here. So if we go to day one, oh la la, if we go, oh, maybe it must be like this. Okay, if we go to day one, because there was a level that I marked on day one, because I saw this area here. This area was day zone that I was expecting market to do it, to come and react. Do you see this level? So you need to understand what is the last time where institution they sell or buy. This was the last time they buy before they sell all this. Then in case of this one, so you have market just create a base, then market drop. What do you expect? You're expecting market to come back to this zone here, react and drop. But what happen if market just come and break this area? So you know already this zone here become your zone where you need to monitor to see how market is going to react to. Then market return here, then continue like this. So these are the simplest stuff that you need to just pay attention and try to see what is happening, how you can take an entry. But how I'm doing these things and how I'm able to approach the way I see them. So when I see the demand zone like this, what I need to do, that is daily. So I'm gonna go to H1 and try to see what is happening inside that zone on H1. You see, this is a big demand level on daily. Then what am I seeing on H1? That is the one that is going to matter to me because I wanna see a proper price action from there. Then on H1, so what do you see on H1? On H1, I see this block here. That is the one I see on H1. So I have this block. What is that? This line. So I have this zone here. This is my zone now on H1. You see, this is my zone on H1. Then what I'm gonna do? So I need to go to low time frame. Let's say if I find the decision point on H1, the level that I need to monitor is gonna be M5. But M5 here is gonna be long story. But anyway, let me just go to M5. Now M5 is gonna be for me to do what? To take now the trade on the zone that I've already identified to see what is gonna be the reaction from there. So on the M5, what I'm gonna see is this one. So I have market that was coming with lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high until we get to this area. This is the zone. Then on the zone, I see we have a stop ant. You see there we run this low, we create this zone. But the last point that give me all this point is here. So if I wanna take an entry, I wanna see market run this level here. If market run this level, then when market return, so this is when I'm gonna refine my entry. But because we run this area, so all this level already become my zone where I'm going to look for an entry. You see, this zone is become a level that I'm going to look for an entry. This is our market return back here. I could take a perfect entry from there just to run it to the upside. So guys, I hope this you're gonna enjoy this video. The only thing that you need to do to become more good is by backtesting, by watching and practicing and do the same stuff over and over.